Welcome to this intermediate to advanced full body yoga flow. Within this class, there will be a lot of different challenges, so please take them in your stride. I will offer different variations so that you can make the practice your own and find an experience that best suits you. When you're ready, we'll start in a kneeling position at the back of the mat. So resting your hands in your lap. Take a few moments to get comfortable. And then settle the eyes closed. Start to deepen your breath. Perhaps taking the deepest breaths you've taken so far today. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Unclench your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Soften the belly. And begin to sit back into that space of calm that you're cultivating. Take a final deep breath in here. Exhale, side out. Flicker the eyes open. Then interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together, start to roll out your wrists. You can start just keeping the movement small, just moving the wrists. And then you can begin to incorporate the arms, maybe even the shoulders. Just beginning to invite more movement into the body. Then shake out your hands all together. Rest the right fingertips by your side. Inhale and reach the left arm up and over. Gentle bend to the right side. You can relax the right ear to the shoulder so you get a stretch down the left side of the neck. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale and we'll switch sides. So left fingertips come to the left side. Right arm reaches up and over. Gentle bend to the left. Relax your head and neck to the left shoulder. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Sitting back up. Then walking the hands forwards, finding tabletop. Start by shifting your weight from side to side, keeping your hands firmly planted. And start to rock forwards and backwards, sending shoulders past wrists. And then easing off as you send the hips towards the heels. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, move back. One more time, moving forwards. And back. Bring shoulders over wrists. Inhale, dip your belly. And send your hips to your heels. Exhale, round your spine and wave forwards. Inhale, the belly dips, the spine arches as you move back. Exhale, wave your spine round forwards. Keep this flowing. You could start to exaggerate the movement if you like and come all the way forwards into a cobra. And then perhaps you go all the way back into child's pose. Move through this one more time. And then meet me back in tabletop. Reach your right arm up and lift the gaze to look skywards. And start to draw the right arm back, drawing a circle. Sweep the arm forwards and continue circling the arm. Then planting the right hand, open the left leg out to the side and start to draw circles with the leg. The next time you take your leg back, hold it there. Then reach the right arm up just like before and sweep the arm all the way back. And you're looking to reach for your foot. If you catch it, then hold onto your ankle. If not, it's okay, you can just be here. If you are finding a hold of your foot, press your foot into your hand. And this will draw the right arm back and open the chest. Find a place to focus your gaze. We'll pause here. And extend the arm. Reach forwards, extend the leg back. Sweep the leg out to the left side, and you can sweep it all the way forwards. Plant the right hand, reach the left arm up to come into a twisted low lunge. Pausing a few breaths here, reaching through the left arm. With your next inhale, stay in the twist but lift up. Spin around to the right side, arms stay in a T shape, but create a kickstand with your right leg. So it's a modified warrior 2. Flip the front palm and inhale, reach back. And you can either just reach the right hand down to the floor. If you can reach, then the fingertips can come down also. Keep reaching through the left arm, lengthening down the left side for a breath in. Exhale, windmill the arms, plant your hands, and then step the left foot back into a tabletop. Reach your left arm up, inhale, and then start to circle the arm back and sweep it forwards. So we're just warming up the shoulder on this side. One more time. Then plant the left hand, open the right knee to the side, and start to draw circles with the right leg. The next time you draw the leg back, hold it there, reach the left arm up and circle it back to reach for your foot. And you can either just hold the arm and leg in space, or you could catch the foot and press the foot into your hand to help open the side of the chest. And focusing your gaze, we'll pause here. Extend the arm, extend the leg. And you can plant the left hand down to help with the balance as you sweep the right leg forwards, finding a low lunge. Right arm will reach up to find a twist. And allow the chest to open deep in your breath here. Press the floor away, come up into the twist. Then spinning to your left arm, stay in a T shape. Create a kickstand with the left leg for your modified warrior 2. Flip the front palm open. Inhale and reverse. So left hand is reaching down towards your mat. Right arm is reaching overhead to lengthen the right side body. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Come back to tabletop. And extending both legs into plank. And we'll start by walking out our plank. So you'll just bend one knee, tap the knee to the mat, and then switch. If you'd like a little more variety, as you bend your knee, you could cross it across your body. So you're adding in a little twist. For those that really want the challenge, as you twist, bring opposite hand to opposite knee. And you could also hover the foot off the mat to find a full side plank. And repeat on the other side. Keep this going so we begin to generate some heat. Then find your plank position. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, you could always lower the knees, shift forwards, lower down to your belly. Reach the right arm out to your side. Then roll onto the right side of your body. So you're stacking your legs. And you can rest the head on the mat here. If this is already enough for the shoulder, you may want to stay here. If you'd like to go further, bend the left leg, place the foot behind you so that you can roll even more weight onto the right side. For those that would like to go further still, reach the left arm up and wrap it behind you. You could either reach for the floor or hold on to your clothing. Then rolling back onto your belly. Reach the left arm out to the side, roll onto the left side of the body. Rest your head on the ground and just feel how this does on this side. If you'd like to go further, bend the right leg, place the foot behind you. If you'd like to go further still, reach your right arm up and wrap it behind your back. And you may find the fingertips can reach for the floor, or maybe you hold your clothing. Roll back onto your belly. Tuck your toes, push back up into plank. And then pike the hips high, move back into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs here. At the same time, you could sway the hips side to side. Just finding what feels good in your body. And lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Look forwards, step the foot in between your hands. Then straighten the front leg. And you can use your fingertips for support here. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and dive forwards. So bringing belly towards the thigh. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you dive. 3 more like this. Move with your breath. Final 1. Then once you dive, pause there. Relax chin into chest. Bend the front knee, lower your back knee to find low lunge. And reaching both arms up, inhale, interlace your fingers, point your index fingers to the sky, and start to draw your arms back, inviting the chest to open. For those with lower back discomfort here, try to focus on a slight posterior pelvic tilt, so you're not compressing into the lower back too much. If you're unsure of what posterior pelvic tilt means, you can think of it as tucking your tailbone under slightly, so you're bringing the pelvis back. Hold for 1 more breath in. With your exhale, bring your fingertips to the ground. Then straighten your front leg, and you have two options here. You could either scooch the foot forwards and straighten the leg, or you could shoot the hips back and straighten the leg. Either works. Keep the front foot flexed and press the heel down into the mat so you engage your hamstrings. Rebend the front knee, plant your hands, step to plank. Inhale in position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Big breath in as you roll the shoulders back, broaden your chest. Exhale, travel back to downward dog. Lift the left leg high, open out the hip. Exhale, step the foot forwards in between your hands. Keeping that front leg straight, use your fingertips for support. With an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and dive forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale as you lower. 3 more, moving at your pace. Final time as you exhale and lower. Pause. Hold it there. Relax chin to chest. Let your head and neck go. Now rebend the front knee. Lower the back knee down for low lunge. Arms up, interlace the fingers. Point your index fingers to the sky. Remembering that posterior pelvic tilt if it helped you last time. Start to draw your arms back. Invite the chest to open. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your fingertips to the mat. And again, to straighten the front leg, you could either scooch the foot forwards to create space or shoot the hips back and extend the leg. And flex the front foot, press the heel down. Really important to engage the leg. And we'll pause here. Rebend the front knee, plant your hands, step to plank. Hold for breath in, really press the floor away. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to take upward facing dog on your inhale. Exhale, join me back in downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg high once more, opening out the hip. Look forwards again, sweep the leg out to the right side like you're drawing a half circle. Slowly plant the foot in between your hands. Spin the back foot open. Then the right hand can either take a hold of your big toe or you could place the hand on the lower or upper leg as you reach the left arm up, turning your chest open into triangle. So prioritize finding a shape that you can breathe the best in. Gaze down for balance. Lower the left hand down, turn the back foot to face forwards. Then start moving into side plank on your left. And you're keeping a hold of this right foot so that you can pick it up. And you can either keep the knee bent or you could extend the leg for extended side plank. If you are looking for a way to modify, the left knee could come down and you could practice extending the leg from this place. So many ways to make it possible. Really press the floor away. Take a deep breath in. Now look down for balance. As you exhale, sweep the right foot forwards. So place it back where you lifted it. Turn your back foot to face forwards, and then bring the right fingertips down to the mat. Start to scooch the front foot forwards and scooch the back foot back. And you're lowering yourself down into a split position. So we'll all be at different levels. You may want to go tentatively at first, just testing the waters. If you are coming full split, I always opt for active feet. So my front foot is flexed, my back foot is flexed, so I know my legs are engaged and my muscles are there to support me. Bring your hands to the mat. Push the floor away to begin lifting your hips. Then see if you can slide your feet back into a pyramid position. So both feet are flat to the mat, both legs are straight. Right hand will catch the back of the right ankle. Shift your weight into your front foot and lift your back leg all the way up for standing splits. Point the left toes and extend all the way up through the leg. Slowly lower the left foot back to the mat. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog this time. One side may feel very different to the other, so you could reset by pedaling out the legs, swaying the hips side to side. And lifting the left leg high, open out the hip. Gaze forwards. And start drawing a half circle as you sweep the leg out to the left side. And slowly plant the foot in between your hands. Spin the back foot open. Left hand can either hold the big toe or rest anywhere along the lower leg or upper leg as the right arm reaches up, bringing you into triangle. Prioritize your breath here so there's no medals for how deep you go, but you will get a better experience if you can take a deeper breath. Look down for balance. Bring the right hand to the mat and start moving into your side plank on the right. So you can pick up this left foot. And maybe you keep the leg bent. Maybe you practice extending it for your extended side plank. If you are modifying, remember, right knee can always be down. And this is a great place to begin practicing extending the leg. So find what works for you. Press the floor away. Big breath in. And with your exhale, gaze down for balance. Sweep the left leg forwards and plant the foot down. Use your left hand for a stabilizer as you begin edging the feet away from one another to work into your split position. So you may find one side is a little bit different to the other. So work with where you're at. Remembering to prioritize the breath. Use your hands to press the floor away. Pick up your hips and slide your feet or step them into pyramids. The left hand will catch the back of the ankle. Shift your weight forward, sweep the back leg up for standing splits. So you're looking to feel that strength in the right leg as you point through the toes, extend all the way through the leg. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, you'll lower the foot back down. Plant your hands. This time we'll step into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. And we'll slow things down, just a few breaths here. When you're ready, come back to downward dog. Then gazing forwards to your hands, you could either hop, step, or jump into forward fold. When you arrive in your fold, bend your knees and place your hands under your feet. So if you are on the tall side, you may need to bend your knees quite a lot to reach the hands underneath. And you can start to wiggle your toes, give your hands a little massage. Relax, chin towards the chest. Take the tension out of the neck. Release your hands, keep your knees bent, use your fingertips for stabilizers. Then edge your feet as wide as your mat and come into Malasana, your squat position. It's okay if the heels are raised here, you're not doing anything wrong. If you would like a little bit more of a challenge, interlace your fingers, flip your palms and reach your arms up. If you're reaching your arms up, place your hands on the mat. Then pick up the hips slightly, shuffle the feet in hips width. Planting the hands on the mat now. Lift your heels so you're just up on the balls of your feet. And rest your knees on the backs of your arms. You could rest them just above your elbows, or if you like to go higher, you could work them up your triceps. Choice is yours. Then begin rocking forwards, take the weight into your hands. And if you're new to your crow or your crane, you could just practice shifting your weight forwards, playing around with lifting one foot at a time. If you know that you've got the balance, lift both feet. And you could keep the arms bent, or you could begin to straighten them out. Slowly lower your feet down. Come into a forward fold. Just letting everything go. Then round your spine, roll all the way up to stand. Turn side onto your mat and step the feet wide into a straddle position. And start to bend your right knee and shift your weight to the right side. You can use your hands to stabilize you. Turn the right foot out slightly and then spin the left foot up, so toes point skywards. And you may find as you come lower, your right heel wants to lift. That's perfectly okay. For those that would like to go deeper, you could even sit the hips down. Rest the right arm against the inner right leg and bring hands into prayer. And using your hands for support, lift yourself back up straight in the right leg and start to bend the left knee, shift over to the left side. Turn the left foot out slightly and then spin the right foot up so toes point skywards. Again, if the left heel is lifted, that's okay. If you do have a block, you may find it helpful to place a block underneath the heel. If you would like to go further, you could always place the hips down. Left arm is pressing against the leg. Hands are coming to prayer. Use your hands for support. Come back into your straddle position so both legs are straight. And then we'll fold forwards from here. As you fold, you could begin walking your hands through your legs, angling the crown of the head down towards the ground. Now you have the option to stay here. If you would like to come into headstand, that's also available. You're set up for a tripod here with the arms and head as they are, but if you do prefer supported, you could interlace the fingers and bring the forearms down to the ground to create a support for your head. If you are finding headstand, please feel free to come into any variation you like. If you're in headstand, begin lowering back down, returning to your straddle fold. Then bringing hands to hips. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Step to the top of your mat. With an inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, stepping to plank. Holding for a breath in. Exhale as slowly as you can, lower down to your belly. So really draw out your chaturanga to build even more strength. Then reaching your arms back behind you on your inhale, lift your legs. Lift your arms into locust or aeroplane, you may know it as. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. This will help you roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. And try to find some engagement in your glutes, as they are also part of your spinal extensor group. They will assist you in this back bend. Slowly lower the legs, bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift into cobra, rolling your shoulders back. Begin to slow your breath. Then lowering the chest, come back into tabletop. And from here, you can find a kneeling position, standing up on the knees. If you do have sensitive knees, please place something underneath them, as we will be on them for a little bit of time now. Place your hands just behind your back. Sometimes it can be helpful to press the thumbs into the sacrum to help keep the hips forwards. And that can also help with that posterior pelvic tilt I spoke about earlier if you do have some lower back sensitivity. Start by lifting from the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in, like you're preparing yourself for the pose. Then with your exhale, shoulders will roll back, chest will slowly begin to open. Take this one really gradual. So you're giving your body plenty of time as you begin to arch back. So just test it out, see how you feel. Keep the hips forwards. Tilt your head back if it feels good for the neck. Option to keep the hands at the lower back, or you can bring hands into prayer. If you would like to explore going further, slowly allow yourself to fall back slightly with control. So using that strength that you've cultivated. Inhale, we'll slowly lift up. The head will come up last. sit your hips down on your heels. Rest hands on thighs. And sometimes the spine can feel a little sensitive, so we'll just pause here. Letting the spine come back into neutral. You may even like to close your eyes. Just notice what you're experiencing. Backbends have a beautiful way of reminding us of how alive we are. Maybe you feel that rushing sensation. Maybe your breath is a little more sporadic. Or maybe you just feel more connected to your body. Whatever it is, just enjoy that sense of aliveness. Hopefully your spine is more settled. So sit over on one side, swing your legs forwards. Start by hugging the right knee in towards your chest. And as you do this, lengthen from the crown of your head, so really lift up. Left arm will wrap around the right leg, right hand will come behind for support. And then slowly start to twist to your right. We'll take a counter twist now. So release the twist and turn to the left. Place the hands on your left side. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little further to the left. And coming back through center, release the right leg. Hug left knee into your chest. Start by lengthening your spine, so sitting up even taller. Right arm will wrap around the leg, left hand comes behind for support. And then slowly twist to your left. Deepening the breath even more now. Release the twist and we'll counter twist to the right side. So using the hands by your side for support. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently twist. And release. Extend both legs in front of you. Flexing the feet now. And with an inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, start to reach the arms forwards. So you're aiming to keep the spine nice and long as you come into your fold. The minute you feel yourself rounding, bring your hands down for support so that you can keep your spine long as you fold. If you like, you could also hold onto the big toes. Perhaps draw yourself in closer to your legs. Gradually sit back up and then lie all the way back. We'll go straight into Shavasana. So roll your legs out to the sides. Relax your arms by the side of your body. And sometimes it can help just to pick the hips up, tuck your tailbone ever so slightly and then lower the hips down. And you may find a sense of space in the lower back when you do that. And we can also do the same for the shoulders, lifting them up, rolling them down the back, and then lowering back down to the mat. And you may feel that your chest is slightly more open now. If you notice you're still holding on to tension, here's a reminder to consciously let go. You might not even realize it until you bring your awareness to it. With the next few exhales, each time you let the breath go, see if you can relax and release another layer of tension. Bringing your awareness back to your space now. Start to move your fingers and toes. One by one, hug your knees into your chest. Then roll onto your side. And meet me back in a seated position. As you settle back into your seats, keep the eyes closed for now. And just savor these final few moments, enjoying whatever feelings, thoughts, or emotions you've cultivated throughout class. And when you're ready, you can flick your eyes open. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. It's always a pleasure to guide you through these classes. I really appreciate you being here to practice with me. If you would like to extend your practice just a little bit more and join me for a short meditation, you might also like to visit this video here. I'll see you next time.